58, 630, hey, black.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. On second down, it's Jones. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
All day, every day.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On second down now, it's Jones. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. That one good for 33 and a first. You were telling me this yesterday. It's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early. This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. First carry now for Tyler Ervin. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, Brady, and a dump off to White. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Brady. It's complete. James White. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. James White's first carry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
He's crossing. He's checking crack. Hey,
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Operating from the gun, Brady. And some room to maneuver. There he goes, left side. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. So the Packer offense coming on. They'll be asked to go for two. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And they turned the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this goal? There he goes, Julian Edelman. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman, 77 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
He would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Pick it up. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Gun. Here we go going. Back north. Here we go. 58.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Hey, seam 6. 25 to Mike. We'll go 25.
Rodgers going to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Rodgers now to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
That's how we do it, baby.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here's Dorsett. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
Hey, 66.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. First down, here's White. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Hey, 66. Hey, 2.
From the gun, Brady. And able to find Dorsett. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Get that quarterback in, man. D-line, get that quarterback. No. Hold 50. Bravo.
Ryan. 44. Mike, 44. I'm coming.
Hey, 66.
Operating from the gun. Brady, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith, credit him with his sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Check. 35's the Mike.
To throw is Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
No. 35's the Mike.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Mike 35. Watch the screen.
Hey.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Brady going to go on 4th down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Well, the D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
What we got? Kill. Watch the ship.
White left.
Watch the ship.
Box it.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in there. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. And that'll set them back 5.
Wait, that line 20.
I'm scared. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
On second down, here's Brady. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. Give him 6 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
No, 66. Shadow.
From the gun, Brady. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
Now Brady, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. He was looking for Edelman there. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Again, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 17-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, now this from 43. We have played 3 quarters, and that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field.
Hey, Delta. 25 to Mike. We got 25.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And that is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Hey, 50 to Mike, 50 to Mike. You must be green. Go Mike 50, Mike.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. The 30, past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Mohamed Sanu, 74 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gostkowski with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Zoom.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got a man complete. 27 yards there, a first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll go again to Jones. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Hey, 88.
The Packers go for it. Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Here we go.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee.
258.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
Rodgers will take a knee here and...
Listen, anytime... Get to share it with the home team.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.